Alrighty guys, good morning. 6 o'clock right now. I need to get in the water. It's like dead calm out there and beautiful. Absolutely freezing last night. It literally got down in the low 40s, which is crazy for this in like literally the middle of summer. So thank goodness the sleeping bag was literally a lifesaver. I woke up at 3 in the morning just freezing my butt off. This 20-degree sleeping bag literally saved me. I slept amazing the rest of the night once I got up and got this out. But I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna speed over to I get about a half-hour drive to the boat ramp at this lake I really want to fish. I'm gonna get out, hopefully get a topwater bite with the kayak and take the kayak out for the first time. So I'm pretty dang excited. Gonna get some breakfast when I go over there. But yeah, let's go finally catch some dang fish. Alrighty guys, so after some struggles, it's like after 7, I got a quick breakfast, and finally I'm actually in the kayak, and look at the water. It's just dead calm and absolutely beautiful this morning. So I don't even know where I'm gonna start, honestly. I think I'm just gonna work my way around this bay, go down to this point here. The water is really shallow and rocky. I literally know nothing about this lake. The first lake I really wanted to fish apparently needed a dang recreation passport, which I don't actually have in the truck, and I'm pretty sure you can only buy those at state parks. So I wasn't gonna screw around with that. I just looked for a different lake, and luckily there's lots of lakes up here to choose from. So I'm gonna lake. It's a good sized one, don't know anything about it, considering it's clear, big, and lots of rock. I'm guessing there's probably like smallmouth, pike, and walleye, that kind of deal. And wow, this water is beautiful. A couple feet deep. Gonna start off with a big old jitterbug. Maybe I'll just find some deeper water. Well, I have another lake for the never fish again list. That one bite in like 3 hours of fishing covered pretty much everything decent looking in the lake. Deep water, shallow water, rocky points, grass, sand, you name it, nothing. Alrighty guys, so just settled in for the night again, and another day. It was really nothing much happened today. The fishing has been massively disappointing so far, but it wasn't really the main focus of this trip anyways, so. But it's a bit of a bummer. Tomorrow morning I'm going to be waking up early and kayaking out onto Lake Huron to go. You guys will see in the morning, but I think it's going to be pretty dang sweet. And so I'm waking up early again. Had a really fun night walking around Alpena. They had a festival that I went to, and they had really cool live music and band that was super good. And it was the Brown Trout Festival. It was like the 48th annual, and it's like the biggest festival of the year here, so pretty cool timing that I was able to see that. And there's a massive like tournament, even though apparently people don't really catch much, but it was still really cool to witness that and just hang out. I just took a nap and grabbed pizza for dinner. It was super lazy, but I think tomorrow is going to be hopefully a pretty dang fun day. The weather's looking absolutely gorgeous. And then I think I'm going to try to find a spot to sleep. I'm at the same spot as I was last night. It's nothing interesting. I think I'm going to try to find a spot to try camp right on Lake Huron tomorrow. So that's going to be a goal for tomorrow. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. See what happens. Alrighty guys, good morning is the next morning. I slept really well last night. And I'm on early this morning, the beautiful Lake Huron. And I'm exhausted now. I just had to Portage. The beach where I wanted to launch my kayak at was all totally blocked off, of course, right when I got there. I was around the corner, it was all gated off. So I literally had to Portage 3/4 of a mile to get here with a 10-foot, 55-pound kayak, which was really brutal on a rough trail. But yeah, I'm out here now, an absolutely gorgeous day, and I'm gonna go see if I can find this Shipwreck. I'm pretty excited about it. I gotta get out there though before the wind picks up. It's kind of a rush. It's about a 3/4 of a mile paddle to get out there from here, I believe, somewhere in that direction. So yeah, I'm exhausted, but let's go get it. Hopefully we can find this wreck. Alrighty guys, I'm paddling. I'm a good distance out here, and I believe I have a general idea of the vicinity I'm searching for. It's about a 100-foot shipwreck, and it's only in 4 feet of water. I'm actually really excited to get to it. I love these kind of sort of historical things and that kind of deal, but I think I see where I have to go. There's a white buoy way over there, and I think that's what I'm looking for, but it does look a little bit further inshore than it does on Google Maps, but I don't know. It's gonna keep navigating, hopefully I can find it, but the water is like insanely clear, and it's an unreal morning. guys, I think I just about made it. White buoy, a lot closer to the shore than I was expecting it, and it's probably only 4 or 5 feet of water, and I just found it. Look at this. I'll get the GoPro out so you can see. Oh my goodness. It's like Google Maps, it's really hard to tell. Like apparently it used to be more than 200 feet long, and I'll get you guys some more info on the actual ship itself in a minute, but this thing is massive, dude. Oh my goodness. This is insane. It's so cool. It's incredible. Look at the harbor. Yeah, we got a freighter way out there, a lighthouse over there. This is awesome. Dude, this is so sick. It was so hard to tell. Like, I'm not sure how much would be buried underneath sand and stuff. To think of the history behind this, like almost 200-year-old ship. Dude, just like look at those, like the nails and giant like materials, huge things of wood, just the frame. Like, oh my goodness. Just imagine like people building that and sailing back then. Just to such a different era. And the fact that you can just literally kayak probably, I don't even know, 100 or 200 yards off from the shore. And there's a shipwreck here. That is so freaking sick. Alrighty guys, so I just made it back. I fished for a while, I didn't get anything, but I think I'm gonna make the miserable portage back to the truck, pack up, and then head over to a beach. I haven't showered in a few days. It would just feel really, really nice just to wash off for a minute. And then there's actually a pretty nice looking marina over there that I think I'm gonna try fishing. There's a lot deeper water and a lot of structure and stuff I'm gonna check out. And then I think I'm gonna check out a couple lighthouses over there, try to make some lunch, and yeah, just a beautiful day. I'm just gonna spend most of it on Lake Huron today, and hopefully can find a spot to camp right on the beach tonight. But that shipwreck was super, super cool. For a little bit of history, so this whole region, I'll show a couple pictures. This whole area is like a whole marine sanctuary, and it's one of like the only ones. I think it's either the biggest or the only. I think it's the only freshwater one in the entire U.S. So pretty dang cool. And yeah, the shipwreck I just checked out was the SS Albany. It was a wooden motor streamer, and it was over 200 feet long. It was built in like 1846, I think. And then it was originally built in Detroit, and it just shipped provisions and cargo and a ton of stuff just up the lanes. And they had 1 year in Lake Huron with all just the shallow, dangerous reefs. The Great Lakes are just can be so menacing in the water. But here I am on the beach, and just got this whole beach to myself, and super awesome day. But yeah, and apparently there's like 1 year like 75 wrecks, like major wrecks in just this one whole stretch, and there's just ones all over the place. There's ones with like a way more detail and stuff remaining on them, like way further out. But which really makes this neat area cool is that there's a bunch of these that are in shallow water you can go and check out, and this is one of the cooler ones and one of the more accessible ones for me with the kayak and not super far out. There's a couple in Alpena too, but this was like the one that you could see visibly the best, so I wanted to check this one out. So the Albany ran for only 7 years before it sank, so imagine like spending all that time building it, and then literally only 7 years later it was carrying over 200 passengers on a night, and then it just ran into a horrible storm, got swept into the shallow shore. All the passengers were stranded on board. It was a super windy, miserable winter night, but luckily everybody survived, and then they pretty much scavenged all they could off the ship, ripped off the furniture. It had a 26-foot tall like mast apparently, and then yeah, the ice and storms tore the ship in half and scattered chunks everywhere. And you can see the main hull, which I saw. But we still got all day today, and yeah, let's get this miserable portage over with. Alrighty guys, I made it to the beach area, and I was walking along this pier and I saw a smallmouth, and I checked my tube head and he was super fired up about it. So I got the little bit something, but he can eat better. Hopefully I can sight fish him. Just keep staring right at it. Where's the worm? Eat it, buddy. He's got it. He's swimming off with it. All right, he's definitely got it. Got him. That's so cool. All right, stay hooked. I've lost way too many fish today. That is so cool. Sight fishing Smallies, baby. First Lake Huron fish ever. So sick, dude. So sick. Not a bad fish either. Oh, that is so sick, dude. I don't know if he was garden fry or something, but he was super aggressive. Oh, man. It is mid-July, so there he is. Probably 13, 14-inch fish. And I saw others down there. That is awesome. First ever. Threw that tube head and he just kept coming back. I don't know if I mean, it seems like super late spawner if he was, but I am seeing a lot of fairly recent beds, so that's probably what he's doing. He's been caught a handful of times too. Poor little buddy. Awesome. First Lake Huron fish ever. Get him back. Hopefully we can get some more. There he goes. Happy and happy to be. Right on top of his head. Yep, looking at it. Got it, just ate it. Swallowing it, and got him. that is so, oh, he just came off. Dang it. Yep, one's got it. Got him. Little guy. Oh, now this one wants it. Oh my gosh, oh, he came off. Dude, let's feed the pack, see if he wants it again. Hooked another one. Dude, never gets old. All right, nice. All right, nice landing method there, buddy. Okay, a little bit smaller than the first one. Different fish though. Hammered the old Strike King Ned bug. Second Huron Smallie ever. Right in the marina. Heck yeah, dude. Get him back. Dude, sight fishing is, in super clear water, is like the best, most fun thing in the world. Keeps hugging this one spot really tight. Yeah, maybe if I get it out far enough for him. Oh, we got a whole bunch of them. Oh my goodness, there's a huge school of them. I just sight fished them. Oh my goodness, there's a million of them. Of course, I got the smaller one. Like the smallest one. All right, I want to get this dude in here fast. Okay. Oh, come on, get out of there. Oh, one's got it again. That school is just sitting there. Oh my goodness. That is just too cool. Nothing big yet, but action is action after the amount of fishing I've been going through without any action this week. Oh, yep. And another one. Every cast, bro. This is stupid. I knew the marina would be a much better bet than the beach on the yak, but dude, I didn't expect this action. Come on now. Come on now. This is what I needed. Been a grind the last 3 or 4 days. He's got it. Got him. That might be bigger. That might be bigger. What is that? It's a freaking rock bass, dude. He had that initial hit and I thought it was big. That felt so nice, like not even funny. So refreshing after days of sweating with no shower. Oh, the water was freezing. It's like 65 out today, so like not even that nice of a day to be swimming, but dude, unreal. So this is the old lighthouse overlooking Lake Huron. Incredible view. You see the pier over there where I was fishing? This is built in like the early 1800s, I think. Holy mackerel. That's a view. Truck way down there. It's crazy to think about, dude. Now, apparently Michigan has like by far the most lighthouses of any state, but this is only a handful, apparently only a handful, and you're actually allowed to climb up in the towers, and this is definitely like one of the tallest ones I've ever seen. I've seen it before, but I've never been able to go up one, so this is pretty dang awesome. The view is definitely pretty breathtaking.
We're not dying today. Today is not our day to die. It's already quit trying, so.
Made it. That was super cool. So apparently that one, that's the newer one, and that one is with the house and everything. It is all the way to the top is 130 feet. And yeah, it's fun to talk to a couple with the people, learn about a little local history. And Michigan's just got so much history with the Great Lakes and everything, and just it's pretty dang sweet. But now I gotta find a spot to camp tonight. I have found a spot that might work, but I'm not 100% sure. If not, I'll probably just go back to the spot I've been in the last 2 nights. But hopefully I can get a decent spot right on the shore, because I think it'd be so cool to sleep right by Lake Huron. But I'm gonna get going, start heading back, and yeah, catch up with you guys soon. Alrighty guys, so I've spent like literally an hour on Google Maps trying to find a spot to camp, and I really wanted to be on the shores of Lake Huron. I couldn't find anything north, so I headed south, and I actually was able to find some state land. And looking close in Google Maps, I was able to find a 2 tracks, and I followed the paths. And it looks like this one, if it is actually takes me where it looks like on Google Maps, this should get me onto a point right in Lake Huron. The only problem is it looks super sketchy and it's super bumpy, and it's probably about half a mile-ish to get to the spot. So I think I'm gonna get out and scout it. I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, I can get back here, but I'm gonna park here for now and see if I can get back there. Alrighty guys, I think I almost made it, and I honestly regret doing it. I put some serious scratches in the truck and the topper, and I didn't think about overhanging branches and other massive branches with my kayak strapped on there. So that probably took 45 minutes. I got partially stuck one time and was kind of panicking considering where I am. All right, I just got parked. Let's assess the damage and see what the spot is. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is insane. They got some nice little scratches that might actually come off a little bit. Some nice little scratches on the truck. Oh, but I don't know. I don't know if it was worth it or not, but I mean, you can see the view I got. The sunset over Lake Huron. Okay, that's actually insane. All right, it was worth it. That sunset just convinced me right there. Oh my gosh, dude. Kind of surreal. Unreal. to kayak and explore shipwrecks on Lake Huron, to fishing and sight fishing smallmouth and finally getting some good fishing action, to lighthouses. I don't even know what to say. One of the craziest days of my life, honestly. See that view right from my window? Listening to the waves and the wind is just, I can tell this is gonna be one of the, I already tell this is just gonna be one of the best nights of sleep I've ever gotten. And but yeah, catch you guys in the morning. Here I am in bed. Look out. There's the bay. Nobody in it. All state land. Lake Huron. Just do a pan. There's Lake Huron. Oh my gosh, dude. Island out there. Keep panning around. Lake Huron. Lake Huron. Everything I can see. Just all around me, being right in this point. It's pretty incredible. Listening to the sound of the water all night, it was amazing. The stars were incredible last night, and I'm gonna get up here and get around. It's about 9 o'clock right now. I slept in finally, and gonna get, I think, probably just oatmeal going this morning. I'm pretty much out of food and a few snacky items, and I'm gonna slowly make my way out of here, but I am pretty nervous about getting out of here. Alrighty guys, officially saying goodbye to this spot. Definitely the most epic spot yet. Now for the fun part, I gotta get back out of here, and I'm really kind of dreading it, honestly. I'll show you guys this trail, but it's not at all easy or fun to go down. So I'm gonna get out of here, but truly unforgettable spot. Just so peaceful, just everything about it. I just love it. But let's get out of here. Got everything cleaned up. Time to get back on the road. Guys, made it past the first obstacle. Now for probably the most challenging part. You can see how, look at all this overhang stuff here, and you can see this is where I got stuck last night. Well, one of the spots. But literally spent 15 minutes maneuvering around it, and I had that much space between that branch and the rack on my toppers. So I think it should be a slightly easier getting out, but I guess we'll find out. Alrighty guys, I made it past the first overhang. It was much easier than getting in. Angle is just a lot much easier when you're coming back towards it, but I still have a couple really difficult ruts. You can see how tight and narrow this path really is. Just gonna go for it though. There's one more really big rut that I'm really nervous about, but we'll see. Hopefully I can make it. Dude, the mosquitoes are so bad right now, but I've got issues right now kayak literally got knocked off. It got pulled off the ratchet strap. This is a serious issue. I had to deal with this fast because these mosquitoes are horrible. Look at that freaking rut, dude. The camera doesn't do it justice at all. Literally so much overhanging brush, it ripped my kayak off, but there were so many mosquitoes I couldn't deal with it there. I'm just gonna try to get out to a main road and then try to put it back on. So I'm just gonna have to be super careful right now, but yeah. Not ideal in the slightest, but I made it past the brood of it. It didn't take nearly as long as getting in, so. Oh, I've almost made it, guys. That was brutal. The bugs were some of the worst I've ever seen. But I see a main road up ahead. You guys have no idea how happy I am. The main road. I honestly didn't know if I was gonna make it. Alright, I made it back to civilization, just checked up on the truck, engine and everything sounds good, so I think I made it and survived. Survived that off-roading. That was pretty brutal. Literally ripped the kayak off and definitely busted up my rack a little bit, so I'm gonna probably have to work on fixing that, but I think it should be fine on the way home. Everything seems perfectly secure and doesn't seem like it's moving around at all, but I'll probably stop and be checking it constantly. So, oh, what a whirlwind. This last 5 days, I've successfully lived out of my truck for 5 days, so the longest time period yet, and a lot of ups and downs in this trip, but I think overall, especially yesterday, but overall this trip was really, really epic. And yeah, to fly fishing, to off-roading, to going to Alpena, an entire region of Michigan I had never been to and seen before, and shipwrecks, sight fishing Smallies, lighthouses, an epic camping spot in Lake Huron. Like, this trip had a little bit of everything, and I don't think I'd go back to that Lake Huron spot again by myself. That was just too tight of spots and too hard in the truck. I can't be beating the truck up like that anymore and scratching up the topper that bad. But for one night, I guess I made it. It was definitely an adventure, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this little mini series. I sure had a ton of fun. Content's only really getting crazier, and yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this change up in the channel content. Just, I don't know, I need to add more diversity and content to this channel, and I've never enjoyed filming so much. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next adventure.